Okay, so let's talk about investing in a rather unconventional asset. Forget stocks, real estate or crypto for a second. What if I told you that the bottle of whiskey could make you richer than some stocks? Sounds crazy, right? But see, when people think about investing, they usually imagine stocks going up and down, right? Or buying a land and waiting for its price to rise. Okay. But there is a whole world of unconventional investments. Things like rare whiskey, vintage watches, or even collectible sneakers, for which I talked about in the previous videos. Okay. And today we are focusing on whiskey. So how does whiskey makes you money? See, it's simple. Just like fine wine, rare and aged whiskey becomes more valuable over time. Okay. But unlike wine, whiskey doesn't spoil. A bottle from a limited edition batch stored properly can sell for 10 times its original price in a few years. And there is a whole big market for this, and some investors are making serious money over this. Okay, so you have to understand it properly. Now, how does it compare to stocks? If you try to compare this kind of investment, this kind of asset with stocks, then how it is work? Let's say you have 10,000 rupees and 10 years ago. Okay, let's say 10 years ago you have 10,000 rupees. And if you have invested those 10,000 rupees in a limited edition Scotch whiskey 10 years ago, its value today might be 1 lakh rupees or even more. Now, if you had invested the same 10,000 rupees in the stock market, your money could have doubled, tripled, depending on what stock you are investing in. But here is the catch. Okay, stocks are volatile and you need market knowledge for it. Whiskey, on the other hand, just sits in your cabinet and appreciates. Okay. Now, if I am saying all of this, it may sound too easy, right? Then what is the risk here? What is the catch? So there are risks. There are risks in this kind of investment as well. First, you need to know which limited edition brand will appreciate over time, whose value will appreciate. And not every whiskey bottle is an investment. Second, the storage matters. If you don't keep it properly sealed and stored, it could lose value. So the final question could be, should you invest in whiskey or stocks based on what I said up until now? See, not really, okay. Stocks still offer liquidity. You can sell them instantly. But whiskey, you have to find the right buyer. It is just like those collectibles. Okay. But if you love whiskey anyway, and just like you can love sneakers and you are collecting them, in the same manner, if you love whiskey and you are collecting them, then it could be a fun and profitable side investment, not to be considered as a primary investment. But if you have love for whiskey and you have passion in the field of whiskey, okay, and you are very interested in this field, then yes, you can do a side investment. Okay. Now at the end of the day, investing isn't just about numbers. Okay, it is about finding what excites you. Some people buy stocks, other buy land, some buy shoes, some buy whiskey. You can buy whiskey and let it age like a gold. Let it age like a gold, fine gold. So that is what I would say here. Okay, that it is all about you. It is all about how much knowledge you have, how much interest you have in that particular field. Either I am talking about sneakers or I am talking about whiskey. Whatever I am talking about, it is all about your interest, that what finds you interesting. And yes, if you love it and at the same time its value is also appreciating, then you can invest in it. So that is your second part of unconventional asset series, where in the first part I explained about sneakers and collectibles and 1 rupee note, and today video was for whiskey. Thank you for watching.